Hey y'all and welcome. So today we're going to be doing 3 snowman projects out of wood items. I picked up some of these larger and smaller, I guess you just call them little balls. Now one end is curved, it's rounded, and the other end has a flat surface, so that did help in gluing the items together. I've got some orange acrylic paint, my black chalk paint, I got white chalk paint, and these little scarecrow hats from Dollar Tree, some jute twine. I showed you that baker's twine, but I ended up not using that. It was just too small, and I wanted something larger, and you'll see what I use later. I'm going to use 2 coats of the Ditsy Bell cotton on the balls of each. And then I'm not going to paint the little scarecrow hat. I liked it that natural. That was something different. I'm doing a natural woodland tree this year. So, but you could paint it black if you wanted the traditional black. But we have a black hat coming up in another project. So 2 coats and let this dry. And then I'm going to use a combination of Titebond and hot glue to secure these together. So you're going to do 2 of the larger ones, and then of course the little one is going to be the head. Now when using any other glue other than hot glue, just try not to let them touch because that breaks down the hot glue. But we're using the Titebond for a more permanent hold and the hot glue for an instant hold, so you don't have to sit there and try to figure out how to put these balls together and hold them. So after that was done, I'm just going to simply hot glue on his little scarecrow cap, and I'm just using hot glue there because it's not heavy, so I don't feel the need for the Titebond. And then I am going to take and paint little circles on the middle section, and that's going to be like his little buttons. Now I tried to use the back of the brush like a lot of people do, but that didn't work for me. I'm not sure if I didn't just load up enough paint or what, but I ended up just turning my little paintbrush over and using it. So just make sure you got small paintbrushes if you actually need to feather that in. And then I picked out an even smaller paintbrush and did his eyes, and they're just simply ovals, and then his mouth, and I kind of put like lines at the 2 ends and then connected it. And then the orange paint, I don't think I've showed you that. I don't know how that footage got lost, but anyhow, you're simply going to make like a little carrot nose. So one end's going to be fatter, it's turned from one side to the other, and then just feather it out. And I do like kind of take the bottom and do like little scalloped edges or something, but you'll see how that's done here, and then you'll see me do another one. So you can either do the little lines or you could do little circles for his mouth. I'm certainly not no big time artist, so but it's cute either way. So then, instead of the baker's twine, I had this, it looks orangey here, but it's really a red. So I had this in my stash, so I'm just going to cut off the little wire edge, and I'm actually going to use that as the hanger and hot glue that on the back of the cap. And then I just cut down a piece that I thought would look good when folded into half. So I'm going to fold it into half, hot glue it at the back of his neck, bring it around, and one side or the other, you're just going to crisscross it, kind of hot glue that down. And I did hot glue the edges a little bit just to keep them from fanning out. Now you could have one side fanning out and the other side open, and I think I did that on 1 or 2 of them. I actually made 3 of these, but I'm only going to show you 2 in the end. And you have an adorable little ornament, and he was not hard at all. For project number 2, I keep finding these wood bottom portions. I think this is Home Interiors. I'm not sure what used to be set up on these, but anyhow, they're perfect for craft projects, so pick them up if you ever find them at your Goodwill. I'm going to use my cotton white Ditsy Bell paint again, and then barn red. I'm going to use a little snowman from a stencil that I have, and these these are scrapbook papers. They came in a pack, Christmas pack from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use those 2 dark green ones. I just like that green color. So, and I like the red on top of them to make the snowman pop. I'm only going to do 1 coat of the cotton chalk paint on it, and because I just want to see, oh goodness, I can't talk today, see a little bit of that wood, so I am going to distress this a little bit. So when this dries, I'm going to take decoupage and lay down a good coat on top, and then I'm going to take that scrapbook paper, lay it down, use as much as I can of one sheet, and the other sheet I did cut it down to for drying to help it fit a little bit better. So let that dry completely. Then I'm going to come back and put the Mod Podge on top. And then when that's dry, I am going to use my little sanding block around the edges, just go in a downward motion to take the paper off. Now I did have to use some of my detail scissors to help with that. I actually used the X-Acto knife a little bit. It was kind of hard to get off because there's not much of a defined lip there, but I did get it off. A little piece, I will let you know that I messed up and I tore a little bit of paper, but I took some hot glue and put that down, and then once I stenciled him, I did come back and put a clear coat on him, so you cannot see my little error there. But anyhow, when this is finished, I did flip it on the back. I'm not going to show you this, but I do think I did show you the picture hanger. I'm simply going to nail in a picture hanger on the back so that you can prop it up against something, or either you can hang it. And then I did do a little bow and a little bit of greenery and hot glue that to one side. But this is a fairly simple project, and these little plaques are readily available. I see them quite often in my Goodwill store. So I hope you guys enjoy this project.
Just one thing I'm asking for. Give me love, that's all I want. Unboxed or in a bowl. Give me love, that's all I want. Give me love, that's all I want. Can you feel wonder in the air? All around like a carousel. Time of year is a time for care. Making new memories to share. I don't need a gift to know you got me, just to make me feel at home. Just a simple wish to make me happy, so that I can feel you close. Just one thing I'm asking for. Give me love, that's all I want. Unboxed or in a bowl. Give me love, that's all I want.
Okay, last project, and here's my favorite, and you're going to have to let me know which one you enjoyed most. So I found these two larger wood, I'm not going to call them square because they have little rounded pieces on them, but I found those at my Hobby Lobby, and the smaller one I actually found that at Dollar Tree. Now I did have to drill holes through the center, or as much as center as I could get through each of them, and then I painted them 2 coats of my cotton chalk paint. I did find these little, I think I've ordered these from Amazon. They're little half rounds, and I painted those black, and those are going to serve as my buttons. And then that little hat looking thing there, that's like a little flower pot. I've found them before at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if they have them, but you can find something similar and then paint that black as well for his hat. So you can see me here more doing the face with the eyes. And I know a lot of people leave a white dot. I didn't in mine, but you certainly can. Just make his eyes maybe look like they're glistening a little bit more. And then you'll see me doing his mouth and his little nose. And I used my just my acrylic, some acrylic paint that I have. So you can see the more detail on this. And then for his mouth on this one, I just did little circles. I didn't connect them this time. So just something a little bit different. And then you can see back there, I've got some sticks. I'm going to pick which ones I want. And I picked 2 that had like little forks on the end. So I'll show you in a little bit how we're going to connect all of this. But we're going to use some jute twine on a doll needle. Now, you do not have to put the jute twine all the way through the doll needle to put it up in there, but that's how it's all going to connect. So it's not hot glued. They can turn a little bit. But so we're going to put the buttons on and just hot glue those on. That's all I'm using there. Then you can see me drilling the little space for the arms. Start in straight on just to get the hole started, then slowly turn at an angle so that your arms are going to be going up instead of straight out. I did not drill a long ways into my little chunk here, and then what I did was once I cut down the arm to where I wanted it, I'm just going to simply put some hot glue in the little hole and then push that in there and let that dry, and that's how I did both sides. So then I'm going to take my doll needle, and I did have to come back with a drill a little bit because the paint got in there and dried, so it kind of closed up one of the ends. So I did come back with my drill and just kind of punch that hole back all the way through. At the top, leave you enough twine so that you can tie a loop, because that's what you're going to hang him by. And the little pot there already had a hole in it, but if it doesn't have a hole, of course, drill your little hole through it. But tie you a little loop at the top, and then at the bottom, just leave you enough area to, I did about 3 loops to secure a knot at the bottom. And then I'm going to use some more ribbon that I have on hand, and it is a buffalo check print. And I'm going to do the same as I did with the other project. I'm going to cut off the wire edge. I am going to hot glue that around the brim of his hat. And then I'm going to cut off a strip to, again, make him a little scarf. And this one was simple too, y'all, and he is so adorable. You guys have been awesome this week in watching my channel. I appreciate it so much. If you find anything on here that you really like, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a whole bunch, and it's totally free to you guys. So anyhow, let me know. Leave me some comments. Leave me some thumbs up, some likes. Let me know which one's your favorite, and let me know if you try any of these. But they were pretty simple with items that you can find easily at your art and craft store, order online, or you may even have these in your stash already. But anyhow, let me know which one's your favorite. I appreciate you guys, and I'm not sure if this is going to be my last video for Christmas or not, but anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Y'all are awesome.